Hey, it's Evan and welcome to another Gunpla TV review. We're back with another Gundam Build Divers Re set this time. This is the EX Valkylander, an upgraded version of the original Valkylander in the show. As you can probably tell, this is not an HG kit but an SD one. Of course, this was the same with the first Valkylander as well, but we've swapped the red dragon motif for more of a sacred beast or angel theme this time. So less red this time, and way more gold and white and some kind of, I want to say, pearlescent white. Up until this point, I've been looking at HG kits, but this is actually the first time I've ever done an SD kit build before. Here's what you get in the box. 6 runners in total, 4 regular plastic runners, and 2 polycap sets. I've never seen bright blue polycaps before, so those are kind of cool. You also get stickers and an instruction booklet in Japanese and English, and it's in black and white and color as well. As you might expect, this kit uses 2 runners from the previous Valkylander and 2 that are brand new. There are also a ton of stickers, 23 in total. I think that's the most out of any of the kits I've done so far on Gunpla TV, but I'm not too surprised by this. This is definitely designed with the mindset of being an easy beginner level build, so you might get a lot of large pieces and less color separation as a result. You even see in the instruction booklet that it's not even suggested that you cut your pieces out, rather you can just push them out by hand, which is good for people who are very casual with their builds or getting into the hobby for the first time, like younger kids. On the kits I build, I usually take my time to make sure I cut out my pieces cleanly or use a hobby knife or some sanding to remove any leftover marks. But this time around, I purposefully didn't use any tools except tweezers just to see how everything would look. I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed on how cleanly most pieces came out without needing any extra work. One piece was giving me a little trouble, the horn on the Gundam's V-fin. I was worried that it would snap in half before properly coming out, but it eventually did come free. Upon completion, you have the Valkylander unit itself, a dagger, a gun attachment, wings, and a shield. The Gundam has articulation at the shoulders and elbows, head and hair in the back, hips, wrists, and ankles. Given his SD stature, you don't get a whole lot of range of motion, but enough to give him some simple poses. You get 2 sets of stickers for the eyes, so you can choose if you like your SD Gundam with pupils or not. Swapping between these 2 styles is very easy. All you have to do is pop the helmet off and turn around the eyepiece. There's also a visor in the helmet that's used for the transformation gimmick, but honestly I think it looks kind of cool on its own too, so you can definitely just leave it like that. On the back you have some large wings. The top portions can come off and create a blade weapon. This can be either held in each hand or attached together to make one large weapon. There's also a dagger that attaches to the bottom of the gun attachment to make the GN Mega Flare device. This is a really large rifle. In the other hand, you can also sport a shield. The shield has some really cool gold trim on it, though these are stickers too, and you also put the dragon's head on the top here. Additionally, you can combine all 3 blades and the shield together to create the GN EX Valkylander, a bowgun. In addition to all these customizations you can make, most of these pieces can be repurposed for the transformation gimmick into EX Gundragon mode as well. The gun comes in half and becomes part of the head and the tail, while the wings become the legs. The shield also becomes both the head and the tail. I love transformation gimmicks in kits, so this is cool and all, but I can't help but think that the back legs, I think they're legs, I'm not sure if they're just legs or fins or what, they could have been done better. They're kind of hard to tell what they are. The way they did it on the original Valkylander, where the dragon had these little dinosaur arms on the neck, that looked a lot nicer in my opinion. But overall, it's pretty clever repurposing of the pieces for transformation. This is a simple kit, so it only took me about an hour and a half tops. I think the biggest challenge you might run into is the placement of the stickers. Since they're shiny foil, if you need to reapply them, it could become very obvious as the foil is likely to crease up the more you take it off and reapply it, and then you kind of lose that nice shiny look to them. Even if you were to attempt to put them all on perfectly, some of the rounded edges on the pieces just make it impossible. Other than that, it's a really simple build and a quick build, and I recommend this one to SD Gundam fans and people who may be beginners or just want something casual and don't want to use any tools. That's it for me, and thanks for watching this episode of Gunpla TV, and I will see you next time.